Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Mary B, and today we doing some Reddit reactions. I don't really know too much about the Reddit stories, but I did see like some crazy stories. One thing about me, I love a good juicy story. So I want to be in your business. Put me in your business, please, so I can give you my honest opinion. Because baby, I'm gonna give it to you raw and real. Let's get to it. Am I the asshole for refusing to buy my boyfriend's daughter a gift and silencing his notifications while I was away on a business trip? Y'all ready for this story? It's long. It's long, baby. I, a female, 32-year-old female, went on an 8-day business trip to Japan. I work as an external consultant for a company. This would be a visit to scale our services. Me and 3 other colleagues would visit, but we would be at the same site for only 2 days until we were spread out to the other areas. Was very excited until I told my boyfriend, Brian, a 38-year-old male of 8 months. His reaction wasn't very positive. I asked what was going on, and he said he was spaced out because of situations at his job, but he assured me everything was fine. Days later, he asked if I could take him. Hold on, let me finish. This caught me off guard, and I said I needed to think about it. And then he said he would want his daughter to come along. I understand his point. She is a 17-year-old female, loves anime, and has impressive knowledge on some very niche characters. But also, I have my own kids, ages 4 and 5, and I would rather share that breakthrough with them, although realistically talking, bringing them would be unprofessional.
Exactly.
It's a work trip.
Exactly.
It's a work trip.
Exactly.
So I would have told his ass no off rip. Like, for what? For what? Oh, I get you want to see Japan, but baby, my accommodations were paid for by the client, and that I had already confirmed. I got a very nice accommodation, but it was definitely booked for a single traveler. So what they tell you right there. My colleagues had other rooms. Bringing his daughter would require a separate room or a suite. I would not go back to cancel the accommodation or ask for a larger space. Unthinkable, or do anything to mess up the schedule. When I told Brian, he said I should be able to ask for some changes. I also realized that he wasn't ready to pay for any of this since he said he would reimburse me later.
I didn't hear that.
I'm financially okay, but the whole idea of this trip is to make more money, not spend it, and potentially be unable to recover it. Also, this was never a vacation or anything, and he said things that showed me he didn't understand and believe that me and my team and I were on a tight schedule. I gotta read that back, y'all. Hold on. He don't believe you. Baby, I could surely spend time with him and his daughter after work, but while bringing them at another time and not in that situation. I didn't ask the client at all because I was embarrassed. Rightfully so. Also, I began to worry about his sense of humor. It's not like I've mastered Japanese business etiquette, but I took the time to learn, and Brian sometimes does things that gets him in trouble. We would have dinner with our client and colleagues, and I could either have him stay at the hotel, not a great way to treat a partner, or bring him along if that was permitted. Awkward, especially if it messed up the accommodation schedule. When I candidly expressed this concern, he got extremely pissed off and gave me the silent treatment. This stressed me out, and I told him. We talked only a few times while I was abroad. His daughter did not reply to any of my messages. I don't know if he falsely told her that she was getting an early high school graduation present trip, or if she was just mad at me. I got a hold of a huge plush anime character and took a selfie asking if she liked it. No answer. About 1 or 2 days before I flew back, he started texting me with requests. He wanted me to get XYZ, this and that for his daughter and his nieces. I got very angry because she didn't even reply, but he had no problem asking for more and more stuff, and that put me off. Hell yes, that's gonna put. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He would have been. I would have dropped him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie. He would have been dropped. What is you mad for? Because I'm going on a work trip. Like, I'm going to make money. Like, you want to tag along? Like, for what? That's. I ain't gonna lie. That's aggy. And then the daughter not answering. I guess she's 17 or whatever. But if I'm sending you shit, he must have told her something else. He had to tell the daughter something else. Like, she don't want us to go or some shit, something, baby, because this was she not answering for. I'm trying to get her something for her birthday. Like, I told him that his daughter never replied to any of my messages, and he didn't say anything about it. I ended up silencing his notifications and buying presents only for my family. When I got back, all I wanted was to spend time with my kids because I've never been away from them. I kept putting off seeing Brian until last Friday when we met for pizza, and he looked uncomfortable. He said I let his daughter down by allowing her to think she was getting the plush toy, and was also in disbelief that I confirmed that I didn't bring her anything. Told him that I didn't think it mattered since she completely blanked me out. We had a back and forth, but there was no resolution. I feel more lost than when this whole thing started. I feel like he thinks a gift for his daughter was the only solution to everything.
I'm finding it.
Okay. Even though she was mad that the daughter didn't text back, I probably still would have got the plush. You know, it's probably the daddy, like whatever he was telling his daughter, that's probably his fault. She gotta take it up with her man, but she had to take it out on the daughter. So never mind, y'all. Retract my statement. Yeah, I kind of get her part. I mean, I kind of get like that the daughter's part, because the daughter ain't do nothing to you. Like, yeah, she didn't respond to you, but it's probably because of what your man told her, you know? I'm doing my best to create a good future, and I'm a bit on the fence about continuing the relationship. I care about him and his kid, but I'm afraid of being used, dragged down, and the way he pressured me made me really uncomfortable. I'm also a bit hurt because I had built a relationship with his daughter, and not getting a single reply to my message is honestly a bad look. I'm tempted to think that she's either angry because I didn't agree to bring them along, or that maybe he told her to ignore me. I'm planning on anything because I need clarity, but also maybe I'm being unfair. I think there's a possibility that he got overly excited and got carried away, but I know he will likely be unable to pay me back. Am I the asshole? You're not the asshole for wanting to break him up, like break up with him, because first off, he already showing signs that he's doing too much. Y'all haven't been together that long, so like he already showing, you know, signs, broke boy signs, baby. You're not gonna depend on me for everything. I'm sorry. Like you gotta be like what? And then you talking about you gonna reimburse me on the trip? I'm sorry. No. And I'm glad she said no. So no, you're not the asshole for that part. Well, you're not the asshole at all. Ooh, y'all. She said the update. Thanks to everyone for their advice and input. I just wanted to clarify about the plush toy incident. His daughter and I used to spend time together. Some afternoons after school while he was at work, I did give her spontaneous gifts that she enjoyed. We would email and text each other during her time with her mom, joint custody. When I sent the toy picture, I wanted to know if it was up her alley. I would have bought it if she said she liked it, but I got the silent treatment instead. I know some of you think I was wrong for not bringing her anything, but part of my decision to leave him comes from feeling like they acted like an exclusive clique where others can't be accepted unless they give to them. She left me unseen and left me asking hello like an idiot. Okay, never mind. Again, I'm back on her side again because you're 17. You finna be 18. If I text you, ask you, you seen it, you ain't reply, then I'm not finna get you nothing. So never mind. I'm back. I'll take that back. I'm back on your side again, girl. We broke up last night. Good. He wanted to come to my place, but I didn't allow it. I drove to his place instead and delivered 2 packages that had been delivered at my P.O. box and told him that I would return any mail or package address to him from now on. I didn't get out of my vehicle. The conversation was very short, but very sour. I told him that he acted too greedy and conceited for me to feel any interest in prolonging the relationship. He tried to explain that his daughter was hurt because she had her hopes set on the trip, but I said this was a lesson for her so that she learns to. It was a lesson for her so that she learns to work for her own things when she becomes an adult instead of piggybacking her way. And also, this is on him as a father. I took off to avoid more back and forth. I asked him never to contact me again and blocked them both. I already changed my locks, changed all my streaming passwords, etc. So, yeah, you're not the asshole. You're not the asshole at all. He wasn't the right man for you, and I'm glad you got out when you did. The top comment is, this is way too much drama for 8 months. I'm glad you didn't get suckered into paying for his trips to Japan, but I'm surprised you are still talking to him. Not the asshole, lose the mooch. Yeah, girl. You gotta let him go, baby. Because he's gonna do nothing but drag you down. So, let that man go, girl. Let him go. He ain't worth it. The daughter, girl, he'll find somebody else and maybe they can live off of her. Clocking. Okay, so this one is not too long. This one is, am I the asshole for canceling a trip because my friend can't afford it? Oh boy. I, 20-year-old female, have a close friend, a 21-year-old female, who has been asking me for months to go to LA for a fun summer trip. Now, we live around 8 hours away, so I kind of just assumed we would fly, and the other day when she brought it up, I told her we should probably book our flight soon. To that, she looked really confused and told me how she couldn't afford plane tickets and she wanted to drive. I was sort of confused because if she can't afford $150 plane ticket, how is she planning to pay for the activities in places she wants to go? Nobu, jet skiing, shopping, clubs, etc., which all add up quick. She also doesn't have her license, which means I would have to do all the driving, which would be hard as I have had bad back issues, and driving for so long would be painful. She kind of just laughed and said since I have money, she assumed I would pay for a majority of her expenses. I was shocked because why would she assume I would pay for her expenses without even asking? I have no problem covering something like drinks or ice cream, but to assume I would pay for everything by myself except for the hotel. We had previously agreed to split the hotel 50-50. I told her that this trip was her idea and she shouldn't have asked me to go if she was expecting me to pay for everything. She's upset and complaining about how it's unfair since I can afford to pay for her. Am I the asshole? That is crazy. No, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. Like, what? Baby, if we're going on a trip together, baby, I'm not, what? That don't even make sense. Like, people in their minds don't even be thinking, like, what makes you think we finna go on this expensive ass trip? You want me to drive 8 hours and then pay for you, baby? No. And the girl a year older than her, the friend is 21 and the girl who got the bad back problems and stuff is only 20. I would never put nothing with her again. Would I cut her off though? I don't know if I would cut her off for that, because I don't know if I would cut her off for that. I probably wouldn't cut her off for that. I'd just be like, I would never book a trip with her again. And that's why I don't let nobody know how much money I got, how much I make, nothing, baby. I buy my friends little stuff, like a little drink or dinner for your birthday, anything like for your birthday, gifts and shit like that. But baby, if you think I got money like that to be paying for a whole trip, you're crazy. Top comment, somebody said, not the asshole. Yeah, you're not the asshole at all. Of course, this friend is upset. She was dreaming of having a vacation on your dime. You maturely began talking about plans and checking expectations, and on discovering her expectations, squash the idea. Good for you. Please don't let her pouting and toxic complaining bother you. True friends would never have expected you to pay for them at all. Losers are looking to take the easy road by having other people pay for them. This is not a true friend. It's not a true friend, baby. It's not a true friend. Like I said, I have such a big heart though. Like with my friends, I have such a big heart. Like I let shit slide and I don't even like Like, it's a lot of shit I done been through with friends. That's why I'm just so like skeptical. But I have a big heart too. So like stuff like something like that, I probably wouldn't be like, oh bitch, fuck you, I don't want to be friends with you no more. It would be more so like, all right, friend, I'm not, we can't do the trips. We can do dinner. You know, that's why you say you got separate friends for different things. Like some friends you go to the club with, some friends you go out to eat with, some friends you can travel with. That's not a friend you could travel with. We probably just go out to eat, get some drinks or something. If I was rich, I get it. But, you know, if I was rich, I'd probably do something like that if I was rich. But also I want her to be working towards something herself, like building her own like equity, you know? Is it equity? Did I say that right? I probably ain't say that right, but yeah, you know what I mean. Next one. Am I the asshole for telling my wife the lock on my daughter's door does not get removed till my brother-in-law and his daughters are out of the house? Uh-oh. This is the last story for now. I'm gonna do a part 2, part 3, all this, because I like these little stories. I like putting my little input. My brother-in-law Sammy lost his home shortly after his divorce 10 months ago. He moved in with us and brought his twin daughters Olivia and Sloan, which are 18, with him a couple of months ago. His sister, my wife, and I have one daughter, Zoe, 16. She and her cousins aren't close, but they get along just fine. Olivia and Sloan have no respect for Zoe's privacy, none. They used to walk into her room and take everything they get their hands on: makeup, phone, accessories, clothes, and school laptop, etc. Zoe complained a lot, and I've already asked the girls to respect Zoe's privacy and stop taking things. My wife and Sammy saw no issue with this. After all, they're girls, and this is typical teenage behavior. I completely disagreed. I disagree too, but let's keep reading. Last straw was when Zoe bought a $60 MAC makeup kit that looks like a paint set that she saved up for over a month, and one of the girls, Sloan, took it without permission and ruined it by mixing shades together while using it. Don't know much about makeup, but that's what Zoe said when she found the kit on her bed and was crying. I told my wife, and she said she'd asked Sloan to apologize, but I got Zoe a lock after I found she was moving valuable belongings out the house because of this incident. Aww. Sammy and his daughter saw the lock and weren't happy. The girls were extremely upset. Sammy asked about it, and I straight up told him. He said,
my daughters aren't thieves. It's normal that girls of the same age borrow each other's stuff.
He said Zoe could easily get another makeup kit for $15 from Walmart and shouldn't even be buying expensive adult makeup in the first place, and suggested my wife take care of this defect in Zoe's personality, trying to appear older than she is. He accused me of being overprotective and babying Zoe with this level of enablement. I told him that's between me and my wife, but she shamed me for putting a lock on Zoe's door for her cousins to see and preventing them from spending time with her, saying I was supposed to treat them like daughters, then demanded I remove it, but I said this lock does not get removed till her brother and his daughters are out of our house. She got mad. I was implying we kicked them out and said her family will hate me for this. So I reminded her that I let Sammy and his family move in, which is something her own family refused to do, so she should start with shaming / blaming them for not taking their own son and nieces / granddaughters in. If it wasn't for her family unwilling to help, we wouldn't be dealing with this much disturbance at home. Everyone's been giving me and Zoe silent treatment, and my wife is very much upset over this. Not the asshole. Because the girl's 16. She can wear... If her dad and the mom are allowing her to wear expensive makeup and wear makeup, period, that's the age where girls start wearing the makeup and wanting to be cute. So she can buy whatever the fuck she want to buy. And it's her money. She spent all that money on that MAC. If somebody destroyed my shit too, I want a lock on my door too. Like, what? I'm sorry. They just got to be mad. They just gonna be mad. And Sloan and whatever the other girl name is, y'all need to stay at that girl damn room. That's why she put that lock on there. That's not, y'all 18, y'all older than her. Why is y'all in that girl room? That's weird. That's weird. I'm sorry, baby. You're not my sister. We're not siblings. They're not even close like that. He said they're not close. So why are you in my room taking my stuff? And then the most expensive thing, I know what MAC thing she's talking about too. That one. That shit expensive. Baby, you're not finna use my shit and mess it up. Somebody said, I love this idea, not the asshole. You have your daughter's back and totally get her need for privacy and autonomy over her stuff. I'm disgusted that her own mother isn't more supportive. Please, please lend some of the mother's makeup to the twins, because obviously it's what girls do, isn't it? They love to borrow and use each other's stuff without asking. Not. Yeah, give the mama makeup to them. Give the mama's makeup to them and let them do it. See how she act, since that's what girls do. He's not the asshole. His daughter felt like her privacy was being intruded, and it was, and he handled it like a man, like a great father should. So he's not in that wrong. He's not the asshole at all. Like, what be wrong with people? Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next vlog. Ciao.